Yesterday I got out of here and took a right. Today I'll get out and take a left. I'm kind of curious what's down the other way. So we shall see where this leads me. Still way more amused than I should be by American celebrity endorsements of products over here. If you have a chance, go to www.english, that's E-N-G-R, I'm sorry, wrong site, Japander, Japander.com, and it's a catalog or a warehouse, internet warehouse of just all these crazy videos from American celebrities endorsing stuff. My favorite is definitely Arnold Schwarzenegger and his energy drinks. I got all confused. Apparently the main drag that I live outside of goes underground here, and then they have this bike parking plaza and a park. So I'm kind of curious to see where traffic lets out again, since it looks like I can't even hear it anymore. Let's find out. I don't know if you can see the tall buildings off in the distance. I think that's near Ikebukuro Station, so that's right. Now we're going back in the other direction, away from Ikebukuro, away from Senkawa Station. I'm trying to see if I can find the next station on the Fukutoshin line. I don't know how it, what direction it goes from where I am. Cute little artwork on the outside of the playground area. I don't know if you can see it over there, netting. I think that's for golf driving practice range. Take golf pretty seriously. Another view of the netting. So we're coming across the next station on the line. You can't see it from here. I'll show it to you in one second. Made it to the next station, and I'll wander around this area and see what's up. My hairdressing is deep. Is yours? Okay, so you got the major shopping area. Must be cool if you live right on top of that. You get fresh food in your basement. Maybe I should pick this one up if for no other reason than the English on it. Traffic goes back underground here. Let's see where this goes. I'm usually warned today, so I notice people are hanging out there to air them out on the balcony. I don't really have much of a balcony to speak of, so I can't do that. I'm going to have to figure out if there's a way for me to clean or air dry mine. So we've got another playground or sports field over there. You can see it off in the distance. It's the same station I passed earlier, but just another entrance to it. This one's a really nice area. Moving on up. Although I don't know if it gets pricier or cheaper as you get further from Ikebukuro and closer to Saitama Prefecture. They take their bicycle parking seriously here too. Check that out. This is nice. They've set up this whole walk path. They banned bicycles and motorbikes from it, so it's very pedestrian friendly and quiet and peaceful. Well, with the exception of the guy behind me on his cell phone. Some things never change. There's an interesting Q&A in, I think it was Metropolis magazine, which is a magazine that caters to English-speaking foreigners predominantly, where they were debating, the question was whether or not hanging laundry outside, which you see everywhere here, is environmentally, if the environmental values, which is, not spending all the electricity drying or whatever, if that trumps the stigma that some, Americans in particular have about hanging their laundry outside, that stigma being that shows, it's a class divide in the U.S., I think, right? If you see laundry hanging outside, generally working class neighborhood, sort of stigma attached to that. So it's interesting. I don't know, I haven't seen the results of that question in Q&A yet. I'm kind of curious to see what people think. I've gotten in the habit of standing at a red light, even if there's no oncoming traffic, because nobody seems to jaywalk over here. And as much as I'd like to be a trendsetter, I don't think that's the sort of trend I want to see. There's a little indication where we're supposed to stop for the pedestrian, and I don't see too much of this neighborhood. It's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 stories? Pretty massive apartment. Well, from what I understand with the way Tokyo's construction is here, that most of the stuff is pretty earthquake-proof. But still, this area is only 2 stories for most of the buildings. A little bit of an eyesore, but you can see futon mattresses hanging out to get their air. You know, a beautiful house with about 1 foot of space between yours and the next. It's crazy. The streets get narrower, you see a lot of those types of mirrors so you can see where traffic's coming from, which is pretty important because I've almost gotten run over. A little Sunday recreational softball. Really pretty gardens and houses around here. This must be upmarket. Stumbled on the school. Maybe they need an English teacher. I'm totally lost, but sure enough, if you walk long enough, you'll come upon a train station, a convenience store, and everything else you need. So, see where I am in relation to where I came from. I gotta get myself some food. Just don't know what the name is. Fukawadai. Right by Fukawadai Station. There's a Will, there's a Saizeria. Must be no closer to Inaka. I caved. I had to. It's cheap. It's delicious. This made me laugh so much. As did this little sign. I guess they've had a problem with people walking in while they're peeing. And there you have it, Saizeria, folks. How are you? If I recall correctly, the one by the school was 1 floor sprawling, but there's also a women-only train. Apparently this one is 716.
白線の内側でお待ちください。電車とホームの間に広く空いているところがあります。東京メトロ有楽町線をご利用いただきましてありがとうございます。この電車は池袋。